Is JAYMOORE the very best reviews? Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the House of the Dragon, episode 3, first reaction. And it was a good episode. It seemed like they love to drag the action out on this Game of Thrones. I mean, I love the dialogue and all of the, political things going on, but it seemed like it's taken a while to get to the dragon battles that we probably all been waiting on. I think I put season 3 on here. It's season 2. But anyway, I had to fix that. Nevertheless, it was still interesting. It's something I still don't understand, which was the very end of the episode. Why didn't Allison just turn in Rhaenyra and just get her executed and then the war is over? Prevent everything, the dragon battle, the death. You don't have to worry about the challenge to your kids, none of that. I think that was a suicide mission, and I don't know why she let that woman live. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the end. I guess that wouldn't have been good, what they call it, standards. I don't know what the hell they call it. Morals, but they would send a brother, twin brother, to kill her and pretend to be the other brother, but I don't know. Anyway, they the ladies, they ain't the dudes. If it was a dude, he probably would have got him killed. But overall, it was an interesting episode. We saw that these rival houses had a beef in the very beginning. Put that boundary stone back. You put that boundary stone back. Oh, you have allegiance to a kingslayer. That's another thing I don't get in the Game of Thrones universe. Why do they be hating on a kingslayer? You would think that the person that slayed the king would become the king. Robert Baratheon used to love to rub that in Jaime's face. But what was Robert gonna do when he came to take the throne? What? They wasn't gonna take him out? They wasn't gonna kill him, or what? They want to have a trial and take him to court or something. So I don't know. Let me take a little swig, a little naughty water. Get to some of these comments. What up, Damian Kenny? First in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Relax and Chill TV is going down next episode. That's what I was saying last episode. I thought it was going down this episode. It better be going down next episode. We halfway through. I thought Christian Cole was gonna get roasted like a little Pop-Tart in that little armor he was wearing. It was gonna be like a toaster oven. He's gonna be a little Christian Crow strudel in this month. Man, his ass got in them trees. I thought she was gonna smoke them trees like Snoop Dogg. I'm straight up. Why she ain't blow them down? Talking about you said no to engage. So I didn't engage. I just saw I wasn't that high, but I saw it was Christian Cole, and I was going to roast him. Little hot chocolate in this man. Little hot chocolate should have roasted their ass straight up. They'd have been like marshmallows. You'd have just took a couple of them trees, like little sticks, like branches, and stuck it up in them. She could have burned down the whole forest. And these people, see, ladies, that's why men run the wars. Y'all is delaying and playing around, and it's gonna get uglier. She could have probably prevented a lot of stuff if she'd have roasted Cole. And if Hightower would have told on Queen Ray Ray, little Ray Ray would have been over with. That's game over right there. So I don't know. Anyway, what's up, Rashonda? Much love to you, girl. Appreciate you for always coming through with all the support through the years. I really appreciate you, sis. Much love. Damian Kenny, she let her live because you never know who you'll need. And that is a good point. I mean, true, but come on, this is about to be war. You going against my son and you letting her live, you never know. It's just too that's why it's the Game of Thrones. It's very complicated. Very, very complicated with this power. And now she got Christian Cole as the hand. She's the Queen Dowager. So she got a lot of power. And I did like that conversation that they had, which is something I would have liked to have done personally, which is confront somebody. And she confronted Hightower and said, "You know that the king had my support. When he changed his mind, what'd he say?" She was quiet for a second. She had to think about it. She like, hey, you on some BS. But when she did tell her what was said, she like, oh snap. That's the story of Aegon the Conqueror. You heard the wrong thing. You ain't know what you was talking about. She was like, he told you about the Song of Fire and Ice? Because you ain't nobody. You wouldn't even give him no cuckoo. As he started falling apart, you slept in a separate bed. You ain't want that little dang dang to fall up in you. You should have let that little hang down fall up in you. Maybe he would have told you about that fire and ice. But you left him cold. You barely threw the blanket on him. He was barely able to walk. Two legs barely working, but that third leg was pretty good. She left it hanging to the side. She was trying to get that scoliosis up in her. Straight up. She know how to ride too. I give it to her. She know how to ride that pony. Anyway, we see it put those boundary stones back. I like that part when they was talking anyway. It's starting off that it's the beef, the war is starting in the Bracken lands. The Bracken lands. The beef. You have a beef in the Bracken lands. Oh? Anyway, it seemed that people starting to take sides. Wars happen. You are a babe killer. Babe killer. Kingslayer. Anyway, it seems that Aegon really wants this war, and he ain't really trying to take any counsel. He happy that they starting to take sides and go to war, and in his mind, he kind of want to show force, want to show revenge. Speaking of revenge, boy, he's something else. Them bodies of the rat boys is still hanging on the side of the wall. Just got crows eating them. They just rotting. Pretty soon they gonna fall because the neck gonna fall off. They gonna just the bodies are just drop. That's just gross. And people just walking around like, hey man, you wanna go to the store? Come on. Oh yeah, yeah, that little stinker. Hey little stinker. And just keep on going about their daily business. Like, what? That's crazy. Anyway, he ready to go to war, but we be clubbing. Oh, Clubber Lang, Clubber Lang came through. Master of Whispers. If you leave, they're saying the Lady Hightower may be pulling the strings. Boy, he is a hater. A hater. He mad that she giving Cole that scoliosis. Oh, you want to ride Cole's pony. Why? Because my pony has a club on its foot? That's messed up. All that he did for her. She used to have dinner with him and everything. They were buddies. He put her on game, helped her get her daddy in power. She couldn't give him a little scoliosis. She couldn't ride his little pony. He probably got a mule. She couldn't ride that mule. He couldn't ride his stubborn mule you know, for a thank you. And you just gave it up to Christian Cole. Why? Because he Dornish? Because he cute? Well, he's cute. Yeah, but he a dummy. Except for when he see a dragon in the sky. Mhm. Which, that was crazy when he saw that dragon in the sky. Because that was so high up. And when they showed the view from where, Section with Chocolate was riding that dragon, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for that little bit of shining light from that armor, barely, or the dragon kind of making some noise, it's like she was so high up. There's no way you could see anything. That didn't even. That was amazing that she was able to get that old eagle eye. So anyway, we'll see how it all play out. She should have roasted Cole. And when they gave the info to Renera, little Ray Ray love to wait. Let me think about it. I received your counsel and I'll take it into consideration. All right. Let me go in the council. Now, one thing she did do that was smart, and she talked to old freak mama. Oh, bust it down, bust it, baby. Bust it, baby. Bust it, baby. We found out, little bust it, baby. She did turn around and get a warning like Pops from the barbershop. That, hey, it's a twin on the way. But I don't know how she gave the warning. Who did she warn? Because ain't nobody come to help. Her warning was late, but she tried, I guess. So, little Ray Ray say, "What you want?" Well, how much is the life of a queen worth? How much is the life of a queen worth? Well, I don't know. What is it that you want? I'm not going to give you free passage. Anyway, she done gave her a little spot on the council in return for her snitching for her. Oh, you snitch for me, you get rewarded. You snitch on anybody against me, oh yeah, that a right there, I'ma bust that to the white meat. You know what I'm saying? But she ended up being very helpful because she ended up giving her the way to get into King's Landing and meet Hightower without being detected. Even though she should have got taken out. She had that little pig sticker. She wasn't about to get nowhere. Anyway, let me get to some of these comments. Damien Kenny, you say cute and dumb work for a lot of folks. Nothing but two minds at work, and one person is in charge of both. I'm a little late to that comment, so I might have missed what you was referring to. Miss Crafty, what's up, girl? I know you wanted to talk about it. I'm here. What's up? What you like about it? This episode. Uh One thing that the queen that never was, she did drop some game when they was burying, Dumb and Dumber, the two twins. She said Hightower wouldn't have done this, which is probably what had her want to sneak in the castle later and have some cause to pause. Because if she'd have thought, maybe they did this or that, maybe she would be in a hurry to battle. But it seemed almost inevitable right now, and she need to kind of make the right moves. Even Hightower told her at the end, "It's too late. My father gone, this, that, and the others happening. You need to just, get out of here before I snitch on your ass, boy." So anyway, she was trying to have another way with Allison Hightower, but you know, and she got a good point. I like when she was talking to her at the end. Like, when did it start? When did you have your plans to usurp the throne? But that's what happens when you get something in your head that somebody about to do something first. So then you go ahead and do something. And then it turns out that person wasn't even thinking like that and wasn't going to do that. And then you ended up doing something all on your own for no reason, it ends up. And so, Allison thought that if they were, if Ray Ray became queen, maybe she might get rid of her kids. maybe she lose her power and comfortability that she once had. And so in order to preserve that, that's what she did. Man, what's crazy is Ray Ray wouldn't have even did her like that. But she started treating Ray Ray bad because that plan was in place. Probably as soon as she had kids is when she started that plan. Because her father kind of put it in her head too. So anyway, we see Christian Cole this episode in his hand to the king duties in the beginning, showing up late to the meetings. He had to have a couple deep breaths, get it together. Oh, Coliosis, I don't know if he ready for it. And it seemed like everybody at the table was talking about stuff he ain't really had much to offer other than him riding and going in person to get some more troops and stuff, which, normally the hand of the king doesn't do those type of things from what we've seen in Game of Thrones. But, Christian Cole want to take Karen Hall. That's what he's trying to do and get forces and stuff together. But what he don't know is Dame Dollar is already there with a dragon. So I think next episode it will go down because Cole, if he doesn't realize or find out ahead of time that Dame Dollar is at Harrenhal with the dragon, he gonna get roasted for real. He should, I hope. Although, don't get me wrong, I like Christian Cole. Well, put it this way, I don't have nothing against him. I won't say I like him, but I don't dislike him. I do like that he getting that, hey boy, look at you, boy, go get that. Nah, but I don't mind what he doing with Hightower. I mean, and the truth be told, they should be able to do that if that's what they wanted to. But because of all the rules and things they got going on in their time period, they not free to be with who they want to be with. And that's the thing I always believe in. It don't matter if somebody support your lifestyle and all of that extra stuff. Hey, be with who you want to be with and be happy. That's all we need. It ain't about who all in your business, as long as nobody's stopping you. See, this people's the rules and the lifestyle is what's stopping them. So that's the messed up part. But anyway, he want to go and ride with the king. They kind of had the king all geeked up. He had his little Valyrian steel armor, probably the best in the kingdom. But in the end, we be clubbing talked them out of it, which was smart. Um, so we'll see how it all turn out. Miss Crafty, you say you was a little nervous for Bella. Why? When she was on the dragon? They couldn't have did nothing to it. That's who you talking about, right? Bella on the dragon. Um, I don't know. I was hoping. Oh no, you talking about the little one. You talking about the little mama, the chocolate drop. Yeah, see, I'm a little nervous for her too. You say you was. If that's who you talking about, I still am. Because they sent her to Pentos where my mother died. Which that's kind of sad when she said that, but they sending her to Pentos, and once she get there, then she's by herself with a couple of baby dragons that somebody could steal from her. We already saw how that almost happened in the OG Game of Thrones. So they can steal them when they that size and kind of control or reprogram them, I guess. Yeah. So, and then she got Ray Ray's little 3 young boys. So Ray Ray got 3 kids, her 3 heirs, which as long as they're alive could be a problem for whoever's in power. So they got a target on their back for life. And then little mama there, hell, if the people in Pentos feel like it, they could turn them in for money as soon as they get there. So she in a bad situation still. You think the one in Pentos will be fine? I don't know. You say the one with the dragon? I think the one with the dragon will be better off than the one in Pentos, because the one with the dragon, sexual chocolate. That's what I call her. I don't remember all these names. You know, my brain is fried with names, y'all. I can't remember no names. But sexual chocolate, 'cause she's a little older, above age. I ain't worried about her as much. She wanted to roast them, and she didn't. She chased their ass in the trees, though, didn't she? She was having fun. And they can't really do nothing to her. Even with bow and arrow, the likelihood of them hitting her on the top of that is really small. Especially if she just like pull up. If they start to shoot, then it won't pierce the dragon scales, as we know. So she should be good. But as far as uh what's happening with Lil Mama, she's so young and defenseless. I'm more worried about her than the other one. But we'll see what happens. I mean, we already know that their whole line gets wiped out pretty much. By the time Game of Thrones happens, the only ones left is those two. But a lot of them were killed once Robert came and took the throne. They killed all of them. So it might have still been a lot more of them left. It's just that Robert wiped them all out. So, Miss Crafty, you say no. I thought Eamon was gonna pop out. That's funny. Lenora, what's up, sis? Crafty, you say you know who lives. So, oh, what y'all think about when the king came in? King Dingaling. King ding-a-ling, ding, ding, dong, ding, 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 dong. Hey, Magic City got competition, okay? Old girl was on that pole, and I ain't talking about a stripper pole. She was on that magic stick. You know what I'm saying? That mind, like that. She wasn't deep thoughting, but she wasn't. She wasn't hot doing it. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't hot to it on that thing. But hey, she wasn't intimidated either. She was boop, beep, boop, step up to the mic. They was riding that thing down there. And then the king, I knew something was weird with these scenes of one-eyed Willie, skinny as hell, curled up in the fetal position with this vet. She was a vet by his age standards. He taking down vets. You know, them lips is just they like barn door, Western saloon doors. Her lips, they just like saloon doors. It just he just falling. You know, it is a warm feeling all over my cock, like quicksand. It's like quicksand inside a saloon. Quicksand, hot, wet quicksand in a saloon. That's what it is. She's very well worn and a lot of patina on the lips. It's quite comforting. The king came in, he was laid in there, he just laughing all in his face. You still with your first? Damn. He got up, had a little hang down showing like, hey, look here, man. Don't worry about what I'm with. I don't care if you see this hang down. Boy, I'm a dragon rider. This hang down sits on that dragon's neck. You know what I'm saying? I put this little thingy thing. Yeah, it's just pissing on my balls. But you know what? I put it on the dragon's neck. Okay, Negro? Don't come at me. He put it on his neck. He said, boy, he got away all 115 pounds of him, walked off like, what? What? Let me put these balls in your mouth. No, but this episode had a lot of interesting moments. I say it was a good episode. I mean, there's certain things about this show that so that's the thing with the Mosco. I'm starting to realize I think it's one of the best rating systems out there, actually. But it is some things that you just can't help, like the production value for this show, the costumes, the special effects, all of that stuff will always help it have a decent score. And actually, every episode is good. It's just that the standards for the Game of Thrones universe and House of the Dragon, all of that, is so high that we expect nothing but the best every time. Um, but you know what? This watching this does make me want to kind of rewatch OG Game of Thrones because from the first episode they wasn't playing. They was taking off heads. Ned Stark, though he who wields the sentence must wield the punishment. And he took that head off right in front of Jon Snow and his little baby brother. Your baby brother. Make sure you look. Father would like for you to see. So, I don't know. Game of Thrones was no joke, boy. Game of Thrones. Speaking of Game of Thrones, I'm gonna put the link in, and if you all want to come up and have some comments about this episode, you can go ahead. Yeah, if you don't have the camera ready, if I'm familiar with you, you all good. So you all. Hey, if you've been commenting, and I've seen you around, you don't have to have your camera. I get it. Especially some of the ladies. I know. Well, I ain't have my head did. I wanted to say something, but I wasn't ready for camera. It was late. I had my bonnet on. You know what I'm saying? I was just listening to you on the TV. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if my mom want to have a couple comments about this episode, the Game of Thrones. She might be falling asleep. She is getting late. So I be trying to be considerate. I don't want to say that she's an old lady. She don't like me saying that. But hey, it is what it is. Miss Crafty, you say LOL. It's not a spoiler because the info is out there. But one of the Pinto's kids is Danny's great great grandfather. Daenerys' great 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 granddaddy's there. Speaking of great great greats and all of that, what's up with old boy at the bar talking about he related to Jaharis and he's the uncle, but he in hiding. But when the king came, he shut that mouth up. You know what I mean? Hey, when the king around, I be quiet. But when he leave, I go back to telling my story. Yeah, I do. Damian Kenny, you say I like when Khal Drogo gave Daenerys bro a crown to make men tremble. A crown to make men tremble. Put that gold crown on his head. No. Nah, Crafty. If you driving, be safe, mama. Be safe. Always be safe. Won't nothing happen talking to me. I ain't that important. Actually, I ain't important at all. So, hey, be safe. You know what I'm saying? You need more info on him. I know, right? So, I think dude and who we talking about is old fake uncle. Is he fake or is he real? He did shut up real quick though. I'm surprised ain't nobody turn him in. Only a dummy would be like, "Hey, I'm such and such, and don't say nothing because if you turn me in, you get this and that, and they'll kill me." All right, let's have some drinks with a bunch of broke, thirsty, untrustworthy people you don't know. I don't know. That's kind of stupid to say. What are you gaining out of that? What you think they're gonna think you cool while you have drinks? You know what? He was cool. He was fun. He was a noise criminal. The family, royal family is great. We could have turned them in, but good thing with that, Good time with that because now we can have a brewski. We can have a brewski. The bastards are everywhere. The bastards are everywhere. Lenora Wilson, I wonder if Lenora will pop back up this season. That's because what? He was having dreams. Damon was tweaking. You know, hey, he could be a bastard. They're all bastards, Crafty. You all can be married once, but you can stick in many places. Many bastards everywhere. It's okay. All kids today are descendants of the bastards. Bastards. They love trying to keep track of who somebody mama and daddy is. Hey man, don't be worrying about who my mama is, man. What's wrong with you? My daddy? I'm a bastard, man. What the hell you say? Them fighting words. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Hey, what y'all think about when Hightower was trying to talk to the queen and she was like, I forgive you. She was like, what? What'd you say? I forgive you. Yeah. You heard me. You was supposed to have that sword at the door, but instead you was sitting on that sword, and that's why my son ain't here. You want me to let everybody know? You like to sit on swords. You a sword swallowing. Yeah. You little sword swallowing punk. You sword swallowing, sword sitting, sword riding. Better be lucky I forgive you. Hey, Hightower ain't had nothing to say. She was like, thank you. Shit, he say thank you. So that right there, that lets you know. I don't know. It may be some beef down the road. She got potential to say some things, put you in a bad position. You don't want to mess that up. That's basically what they've been doing in this show. Preemptive strikes. Now, of course, I'm not the book reader. When I do my reviews, I'm purely off of the TV show. I don't, read the books and try to match it up and know what's happening first and this and that. To those that do, more power to you. But I look at a lot of stuff on TV, and if you all watch this on HBO Max, after every episode, they have some more in-depth conversation about the episode and different things and Christian Cole and different stuff. So it's interesting that way. And you can learn a little bit about what they're doing to be different from the book and different stuff. But at the same time, it is following like the outline of the book. So we'll see, how it all turns out. Miss Crafty, you read the book. Lenora, plot twist. What if Lenora keep Ray kids safe? That would be good. She need to keep Ray kids safe, but she ain't strong enough yet. Now, one thing, I know everybody gonna be calling her Ray now. New throne for Ray. New dragon for Ray. No, but how fast did it take for the dragons to get bigger? It seemed like at that size that they are now, it didn't take that long for them to grow in the OG Game of Thrones to be able to be ridden from that point. But again, everything happened so fast, and then it's been a while, so my mind playing tricks on me. But it seemed like it might be a year at the most or less for them to grow. I mean, don't feed them no chicken. You better go get that Billy Goat Gruff up in them. You know what I'm saying? Go get them some USDA beef. You over there sending them chicken patties and you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get them where they need to be. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But she need to get them strong. Crafty, I don't be knowing all these dang on names. Lenore's her ex-husband, the black dude, the sailor. you know what they say about sailors. They love the water. Anyway, we ain't really seen him this season, have we? What happened to him? What I forgot what happened to him. What, damn. He didn't die, did he? You know what? I can't remember what happened to dude right now, for real. Somebody got to jog my memory. We just seen his daddy though. Is he gone? I think he died. Didn't he die in the No, he ain't died. What? I don't even remember what happened to this dude, to be honest with you. You gotta remind me. Let me see. Uh Lenora, you say Allison said for once she gets to pick a man that she wants to get it in with, like Renera. Hey, that's why I ain't mad at her. That's why I think that anybody should be able to love and be with whoever they want. I don't agree with everybody putting all their business out, or you need to support or do this or that. You don't need nobody else support. Just don't need nobody bothering you and blocking you. And right now, it's people blocking them and bothering them, so they can't really do what they want to do. But Lenora, remember they faked his death. Was it like a fire or something? I done forgot about this dude. This is kind of scaring me though a little bit about my memories and stuff. I be doing so much. I can't even remember, dude, that he wasn't all that. But anyway, I don't see why they would bring him back. It's really no reason. He can't really add much to the show. And they already got two other brothers that's back. They're bastards. Like Miss Crafty say, the bastards are everywhere. That could be the name of my new rock band. Bastards everywhere. We're performing this Sunday. Anyway. Oh yeah, okay. They faked his death, so Romero. That's what I thought. Was he on the boat or something? They said he died. It was something like that. I done forgot. Anyway, I don't see why he would pop back up. That would only cause problems. And he was weak, and he didn't want her no way. Well, he was weak as far as the Game of Thrones go. He was a fighter, but he wasn't interested in the politics and trying to get the throne and talking with these people and doing this stuff that, you know, Ray and Damon love. So, it was good that he was able to get out. That was a win-win for everybody, you know. Um, one of the things I liked about this episode I thought was pretty dope, and it's something that sets this show on a higher level as far as when people be talking about shows like The Shy or Power, and I just bring them up because I review them, not picking on them. But if you see an episode and you say it's a 10, it's hard to do that when you got shows like this with everything going. And no, they're not the same type of show or comparable. And not to say that they could never be a 10 on an episode. That's not true either. But it's just that some shows, and not to say if you have a big budget all the time, that means it's a success. That's not true either. But this show, they had that scene when Damon was going to Harrenhal and we could see the dragon flying, and they did it in like a first person view. It was like almost like a first person shooter or something. You get the feel of actually you don't get the feel of being the dragon rider, but you get the view of what it may have looked like uh in that situation, you know. So what's up, B? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Lenora, you say, yeah, the fire to let Lenora get away and so Renee and Damon could get married. Yeah, okay. I thought it was some fire or something. And then they snuck them on the boat or something. That's what I'm getting in my head somehow. Crafty, that's why I said, what if Raina run into her uncle Lenore, and he keep them safe. Ah, okay, yeah, that might work. That might help. He definitely, yeah, and that's you saying right now. And then also, what about he keep his? Well, they think that's his. Oh no, that is no, them his daughters. No, they not. They Damon's kids. He never had any kids with her because his kids with her are the Strongs. So, how many kids did he have with Ray Ray? Two, right? That's the two. So one of his kids, one of his sons, is gone, and he only got one left, the oldest. Okay. Lenora, you say, yeah, he left on the boat. He was gay, but he was made to marry her. Yeah. And she didn't care. She knew about it, and they had a little arrangement. They both had their fun. She had her fun with Strong. Oh, Cock Strong, that was Cock Strong. That was his first name. My name is Cock Strong. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. I'm here to deliver the cooks very strongly to the queen. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this my Moorescore rating. And for those that's new to the channel, I got a little rating system I use so I can be impartial. I don't just try to say, "Ooh, that was great. It's a 10." I try to have a little science behind it. Science. Anyway. All right. Now, the Moorescore is my rating system. Like I said, real simple, just 4 categories, 25-point max for each, give you 100. 4 quarters, give you $1. All right. If you want to round it down, you can drop a 0 and you got a score of 1 to 10. All right. Visuals and cinematography. Let me take a swig. All right. This show, excellent. Excellent visuals, excellent cinematography. Like I say, threw in the first person view of riding the dragon. They just could have did a wide shot of the dragon flying. We got to see what it was like when little sexual chocolate chased their ass into the forest when she was diving down with that dragon. It's a lot of good visuals, excellent cinematography. On a score of 1 to 25, I'm gonna give this episode a 23. It is very good. I mean, it's woo. It's very few things that can be better. It's almost perfect. Storyline and plot for this episode. It's kind of dragging, and I don't mean what they flying, but it's good. It's keeping me interested. Um, they are really building up this battle. It's starting to make me think we ain't gonna probably see it till maybe the last couple episodes. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna give this episode. It had a few things I like, made me laugh. Chase him in the bushes. He got up with his little hang down and told him, "You can have that whore. Give it to your squire," and that broke his heart. That broke his heart. He laid with her all night, so she didn't have no other customers. Now you got the squire putting his little hang down up in you. Come on now. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 21. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. Special effect, makeup, costumes. Come on, man. I mean, Game of Thrones special effect, makeup, costumes is probably the pinnacle of TV shows. I mean, the budget, the detail, everything for this show is top notch in that department. Top notch. And I damn near got to give it a top score every episode. I'm gonna take off a point because it wasn't too much battle and blood and guts, but we did see little Stinker hanging from the side of the wall with the crow eating eyes and all kind of stuff. I mean, it's a detailed show. If you really look at every little this armor, I bet you it's hot and weigh a lot too. These actors probably go through a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 24. Got to take off 1 point till they have a major battle or something. Then it's even more special effects. Entertaining, fun factor. This is the emotional part of the score. How you feel? How much did you enjoy it? And it wasn't like the greatest episode, but it wasn't the worst. I'm gonna give it a 20 out of 25, which gives it a total Moorescore of 88, which is very high for me. I normally don't have something consistently in the high 80s to 90s like this show. And also, I always give a .5 margin of discretion. So if you think, it was 5 either direction and swinging, I get it. And in the score of 1 to 10, it's a 8.8. So, I think this is a good show, like most people. And I got spoiled with a lot of the action and things, special effects and things that they've done in other episodes. So I definitely would like to see it more often. I'm gonna go ahead and put this link. I meant to put it in before I did the Mosco, but I'll put the link in. And if somebody got something they want to say before I get out of here about the episode, if you got a question or a part that you want to talk about real quick, got about 5 minutes or so, and then we gonna get up out of here. And hey, if nobody come, then there you go. There you have it. But what y'all think about Damon and Harrenhal? I didn't even get to that scene, but Harrenhal is haunted. It really is cursed. Now, was he dreaming of the doors shaking, or were they really shaking? And then he went and was dreaming when he saw a girl, young Ray Ray. We saw young Ray Ray stitching that head back on. She had a little head. Ray Ray had a little head. You know what I'm saying? She was getting a little head back on the body. And I always have to clean up after you, picking up heads, putting them back on. What? Why I always have to do this for you, Dama? Anyway, we'll see if Harrenhal is cursed or was he having a nightmare. I'm going with it's cursed. Of course, like they said it was cursed in the OG Game of Thrones, but it could be cursed because they about to have a big battle there and all kind of stuff happen, and it's already kind of a little weird and messed up. When he walked in, it was empty and dark and nobody there. One guard, he like, hey, I come to take it. Okay. It wasn't no fight, no problem, none of that. You can have this thing. This place falling apart. He like, well, it's the biggest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, in disrepair, falling apart. It's a POS. Anyway, he say he gonna get it fixed. I don't know. They ain't got no money. Maybe he gonna start robbing people. Like the big bad wolf, threatening to burn their house down if they don't cough up some change. Well, we'll see. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to wrap this up. This is another good episode of Game of Thrones, as my mama would say. She's a little tired, so maybe the next episode, after there be some battles, she'll have a little energy and be popped up and ready for a couple comments. We'll see. But definitely been pretty interesting, the build up. It would be really good to watch this, binge watch it, like on the streaming and back to back, because then it would go a lot smoother, in my opinion. It wouldn't be such a wait for the battles and every the story would pop, 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 pop back to back. And I think it would just be so much better. I think that's why so many people love to binge watch shows, because you don't have to wait a week or whatever for this or that, and anticipating that everything runs like a one long movie or something. So anyway, I want y'all to have a good one. I'm about to take my butt, lay it down. But everybody, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I appreciate everybody for coming through, supporting the channel. It's a million other things y'all could do. People can watch everything in the world, go to sleep, eat, anything, whatever. And so y'all rocking with me for this short period of time, whether it's live on the replay. I really do appreciate it. I know how it is out there. I got just as much other things, not saying that this or that, but I know how it is. It's a million things fighting for our attention. So everybody that rock with me, I definitely appreciate it. Much love for you. Everybody in the comments, thank you for all the comments. And also, I'm putting together a little comedy show that's going to be coming together in the next week or two, and I'm going to stream it live on YouTube. And what I'm going to do is I have somebody else, a couple comedians or something with me, and we'll all do our little set live. It won't be an audience because I'm going to do it from my house, but you all could comment. I want y'all to be typing in the LOLs, the smiley faces, and all of that. And that'll be how we going to do the feedback. I'm going to do something different, try to do something new. And let's see how it goes. So I want y'all to be a part of it. I appreciate everybody for coming. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good night. Deuces.